Sairam children, welcome back. Last class children, my dog Fred. Today we are going to have a quick recap of chapter 11, Friends. Yes, the poem Friends written by A.B. Farewell Brown. Children, we saw that in this poem, the speaker says that nature is man's best friend, right? Nature is a child's best friend. The way your family and your friends comfort you and assure you, the same way even nature does the same thing, right? The nature is always there with y'all. So he says, look around you and enjoy the nature. Enjoy the cool wind, the sun, yes. And he says that when these things are there around you, there is no need why a child should be scared. There is no need of any fear when you have such gentle friends around you. Okay, children? So let us recite the poem quickly once and then we move ahead. Okay? How good to lie a little while and look up through the tree. The sky is like a kind big smile bent sweetly over me. Let's repeat the stanza again. How good to lie a little while and look up through the tree. The sky is like a kind big smile bent sweetly over me. The sunshine flickers through the lace of leaves above my head and kisses me upon the face like mother before bed. Again, the sunshine flickers through the lace of leaves above my head and kisses me upon the face like mother before bed. Here, flickers means shining on and off unsteady. Okay? The wind comes stealing over the grass to whisper pretty things, and though I cannot see him pass, I feel his careful wings. Again, the wind comes stealing over the grass to whisper pretty things, and though I cannot see him pass, I feel his careful wings. Okay, here stealing in this poem means moving silently. Okay, stealing here means moving silently. So many gentle friends are near, whom one can scarcely see. A child should never feel a fear wherever he may be. Let's repeat. So many gentle friends are near, whom one can scarcely see. A child should never feel a fear wherever he may be. Yes, children, understood? Yes, you all have to learn this poem. Okay, children? Now let's see the rhyming words that have come in this poem. Okay? While. Now, can you all tell me what is the rhyming word for while that has come in the poem? Yes? Think and tell me. While, smile. Right. Okay? While, smile. The next one is tree. What will be the rhyming word for tree? Yes? Me. Tree, me. The next word is lace. L-A-C-E, lace. Now what was the rhyming word for lace in the poem? Yes, face. Lace, face. Lace, face. Next one, head. H-E-A-D, head. What was the rhyming word for head? Bed. B-E-D, bed. What was the rhyming word for head? B-E-D, bed. Okay. Grass. G-R-A-S is grass. What was the rhyming word for grass? Pass. P-A-S is pass. Yes. Things, things, wings, W-I-N-G-S, wings. So the rhyming word for things is wings. Near, fear, right? N-E-A-R, near. The rhyming word for near is F-E-A-R, fear. And the last one, S-E-E-C. So what was the rhyming word for C? Yes, exactly. B-E-B. So the rhyming word for C is B-E-B. Okay, children, clear with this? Now let us see how much you have understood from the poem. Okay? Choose the correct answer. 3 answers are given. You have to select the correct answer. The child is lying under his or her bed, playing with friends under a tree, or lying under a tree. What was the child in the poem doing? Was he lying under his or her bed? Was he playing with friends under a tree? Or was he lying under a tree? Yes, the child is lying under a tree. Right? Let's go to the next one. The child in the poem thinks the sky is frightening, pretty, or like a kind smile. What does the child in the poem feel about the sky? The child in the poem thinks the sky is frightening, pretty, or like a kind smile. Yes, the child in the poem thinks the sky is like a kind smile. The third option is the correct one. Yes? Let's move to the next. The child in the poem can hear the wind, can feel the wind, both A and B. That means can hear the wind also, can feel the wind also, or none of the above. That means he cannot do either. He cannot hear the wind, nor can he feel the wind. Now tell me, which is the correct answer from this? The child in the poem can hear the wind and feel the wind, right? Both A and B are right. So I'll select the third option C, both A and B. Yes? So let's select the third one. The child in the poem can hear the wind and feel the wind. So both A and B is the correct option. Okay? The child in this poem feels very sad, feels happy and safe, is full of mischief, feels happier when sleeping. Which is the correct option from this? The child in the poem feels very sad, feels happy and safe, is full of mischief, or feels happier when sleeping. Yes, the child in this poem feels happy and safe. Right? We saw that he feels happy and safe when he is surrounded by nature. Right? So the child in this poem feels happy and safe. Okay? Now let's go to the next. Answer these questions. Let's see how much you know. Who gives a kind big smile to the child? Who gives a kind big smile to the child? Yes, do you all remember? We just read the poem. Who gives a kind big smile to the child? Yes, the sky gives a kind big smile to the child. Okay, the sky gives a kind big smile to the child. The sky gives a kind big smile to the child. Yes, let's go to the next. Who kisses the child like mother does at bedtime? Who kisses the child like mother does at bedtime? Yes, the sunshine kisses the child like mother does at bedtime. The sunshine kisses the child like mother does at bedtime. Who kisses the child like mother does at bedtime? The sunshine kisses the child like mother does at bedtime. Yes? Now the next. Can we see the wind? Can you all see the wind? No. We cannot see the wind. We can only feel it. Yes? We cannot see the wind. We can only feel it. Okay, children? I hope now everything is clear. Yes? Learn the poem, children. Yes? You have to learn the poem for recitation. Complete your notes. You have got the notes for this chapter also. So complete it. You have to write it in your classwork notebook. Yes? And one more thing I wanted to ask you all. Are you all writing your cursive writing book? Yes, do you all remember? We had told you all that you have to regularly write your cursive writing book. One page on Saturday and one page on Sunday. 2 pages every week. Right? So are you all doing it? Please do it and write it neatly, keeping in mind the lines and the strokes. Don't just scribble on it. Okay, children? So we'll stop here for today and we'll meet in our next class with a new chapter. Okay, children? Bye. Sai Ram.